And here's another way to comp in jazz. So as I said before, there really are a million variations. So just as just sort of one more that you can add to your collection of things. Let's try this one in the key of C. And so again, if you're in the key of C, the 1 would be C, the 2 would be D, and your 5 would be G. So since we want to do that whole 2-5-1 thing again, and actually specifically for right now, we're going to just do the 2 and the 5, our D is going to be minor. So we have a minor 2, and then we're going to go to the 5, which is going to be a dominant 7. So we've got the minor 7 and the dominant 7. So now we're going to find an interesting way to voice this, to really give it a kind of jazzy feel to it. So if I look at the D minor 7 chord, I've got my 1, minor 3, 5, and the 7, which is also flatted or minor. To really add to the jazz sound of that, I'm going to skip up one more. So I'm going past the D, past our 1, up one more note to the E. So you can see the pattern here. It's all skips. All skipping right up. And this is actually called a D minor 9 because this is the 9th note in the scale. Since you'll be most likely playing with a bass player, when you do this voicing, you can just lose the D because the bass player is going to be letting everybody know what the root note is. So that means in your left hand, now all we have is this upper part of that chord. So the D was here, but we got rid of that. So that should feel really comfortable in your hand. Just all skips, all white keys. And now, just a simple way to get to a really nice sounding G7 chord. All I'm going to do is move my pointer finger, which is on C, just going to move it over 1 to the B, and then we get this sound. And so the actual technical name, this would be a G7, and you may even say 13, because again, this E, which is the 6 or the 13 of the chord, is in there, again, just giving it a little bit more of that jazzy sound. But we don't need to worry about that. As long as you've got your all skips minor and then just move that one note over, you're going to have your perfect 2-5, so minor 2 to the dominant 5 sound. So practice that a couple times, get that really comfortable in your fingers, and then we're going to add just something really simple on top for the right hand, but it's very effective. What we're going to do is we're going to have D octaves, so low D, high D. When we're playing the D minor 7 chord, I'm going to add in the A, which would be the 5 of that chord. So just the right hand, I would have root 5 root. Right there. And now with the left hand combined in there, we've got, so that's again a really full, big sound for that minor. And we're going to keep going to the 5-7, just as simple in the right hand. All you're going to do is take your pointer finger, which is on A, and move that down a step. So now we've got D, G, D, and we're going to make that little adjustment in the left hand, right? Just moving that pointer down. And now that sound for our G7 is going to be, so if we put them together, it's going to sound like this. So once you've got that feeling really comfortable, again, then you can start to really mess around with the rhythms and create something a little bit more exciting. So let's try it with some music. So any kind of fun rhythmic combination, I'd say just mess around with it, do what feels good to you, and that's how you can play another jazz comp.